All right, everybody, how are you? It is January 23rd, 2026. It is Joe from the Strange Voyage Files. All right, this is kind of a controversial one. The X Factor, the beginning of the two Blayze era albums. I got this with a reissue. It's already like disappearing. I already see it. People are trying to overcharge for it, and they just released these albums like a couple of years ago because I got this. I looked at my Amazon purchase history. It was earlier this year, or earlier last year. It wasn't that long ago. So I don't know, man. Get it if you want. If you want this on vinyl, I suggest getting it now because it's probably one of those things where this is the one album that they're not going to release again, and it's going to be an arm and a leg. This is the insert with the band. This was. They're all angry. Dave Marie. Oh, this comes apart. Oh, it's a whole thing. At any rate, we got the band. Then there's lyrics. Sorry about the glare. I don't know how to change that. But it's a 2 album set. It's thick. It's that 180 gram vinyl. So I mean, the sound of this is really good. But something ironic about this album too. Put it back together, and then I got the CD too. And I had singles because I do have the B-sides. There were 3 B-sides to this thing. But all right, let's talk a little bit about this. Let's talk about what's going on. There were a lot of things going on. The first one is there's 2 divorces, and the first one is between Bruce Dickinson and Iron Maiden, and that's why we get Blaze Bayley, who from Wolfsbane, good singer, very good singer, but was almost given a monumentally impossible task. And yeah, this one's falling into the does it suck category. We're going to see, does this album suck? But replacing a powerhouse like, I was about to say Ronnie James Dio, because another powerhouse, like Bruce Dickinson is not an easy thing to do. And it doesn't work well. But the second divorce is Steve Harris is getting divorced during this time. So much like Ronnie James Dio during the Sacred Heart album, where again we don't really ever know were Ronnie and Wendy divorced, were they whatever. There was marital problems. So Steve's upset. Steve's depressed during the writing of this album. He's not, his band is kind of falling apart. His marriage is falling apart. I think he thinks he's got 3 kids. I think it's 3. Most of us all know Lauren from, she had a stint where she was, she had an album out and whatnot. Not a good album. I do have it. But, it's kind of a dark place for Iron Maiden. Yannick Gears was, there's a lot of people that still despise Yannick Gears. I'm not a big Yannick or Janet. I think it's Yannick, but whatever. I'm not a big fan of him. I don't despise him. I don't dislike him. I would rather it be the 5-piece with the Power Slave lineup, and obviously, Nico can't be in the band anymore. And there's talk, is he going to play it? Now, they're starting to give hints about a new album. And the talk is, well, wait a minute, is Nico playing on the album? We know he can't tour. Is this a Mick Mars thing where Mick was supposed to play on new music and not tour? A lot of us got the impression that Nico was still going to play on albums. So we don't know, and I don't even know the guy's name that's on tour with him right now. But, and I will say this. I'll give Janik credit where credit is due. He writes some really good music. Some of my favorite 2000 and beyond songs for Maiden are written by Yannick, however. So he has musical talent. He's a good guitar player. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Any rate, what do I think of this album? What do I think of the Blayze era? No, never did anything for me. Um, I actually am starting to get to the thought process that I would actually take Virtual 11 over this one. I know that is not the general consensus, even for the people who hate these two albums. Virtual 11 is the bottom of the heap, although there are some maniacs that think that No Prayer for the Dying is the worst. You're nuts. Love that album. But I do not like the X Factor. I don't like the Eddie on the X Factor. I don't think I they again, Blayze was in an impossible situation. He had a voice that had the range of Bruce but didn't sound exactly like Bruce, and that's what they wanted. It just didn't work. And it almost on this album, it sounds like they turned the vocals up too much. And it's overpowering the music, which isn't that good. So I think you guys know where this is going to go. But at any rate, all right, let's go through this. I'll use the CD. Got my little sticky note. All right. The first one is... God, I'm too blind, guys. The Sign of the Cross. Blah, 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 blah. Sign of the Cross, number 1. I give it a 3. And I said that one was... what did I say that one was? Very Maidenish. It did sound very Maidenish, yes. But it's a 3. It's okay. Very long. Maiden can get away with some very long songs. It's getting harder and harder to listen to them, even on these newer albums. Not working for this. The next one is Lord of the Flies. I have never liked this song from day one. It is a 1. It sounds to me, and you're going to hear this a lot for this album, unstructured. It's like they didn't... That's a big thing with this album. That, for me, it's an overwhelming theme. It's like they didn't work out these songs enough. They just wanted to get an album out. And again, with that Eddie is garbage. The next one is the best song on the album. The only song I ever really revisit, Man on the Edge. Again, inspired by the movie, but inspired by the movie Falling Down. It's a great, great song. It is a 4. The next one is Fortunes of War. It's a 3. It's not bad, but it is very moody and kind of annoying. But it is, musically, it's better than a lot of these songs on the album. Number 5 is Look for the Truth. And again, 1, unstructured. There's nothing there. The Aftermath. Again, what did I put here? It's a 1. Mid-tempo type song, and it just doesn't work. Does not work for me. Next one is Judgment of Heaven. It's a 2, and it is, but okay. Oh, the chorus is okay. That's what kind of bumps it up from a 1 to a 2. So Judgment of Heaven at least has a somewhat decent chorus. The next one is Blood on the World's Hands. 1, and it is what did I put? I don't know. But it's a 1. Sucks. The next one is The Edge of Darkness. I put 1, long, boring. Then we have 2 a.m. It's a 2. Not a complete throwaway track. And then The Unbeliever is a 1, just garbage. So you average them all up. I cannot believe this album actually, there's a couple songs that saved it. Went to a 1.8, which averaged up to a 2. I'm in shock. I thought this album for sure would be a 1. But there are, especially Man on the Edge, saves this album. I don't revisit this album. I have tried listening to these Blayze albums a few times throughout the years, and they never work for me. They absolutely. I do think again, Virtual 11 at some point, probably not in the near future, because I got to spread these things out. I will list. I will do Virtual 11. That one sounds like they have more structured and good songs. This one, it sounds exactly like what was going on. It's a mess. It's everybody's aggravated and it's not like that you're mad and you're able to turn that into some great heavy dark music. It's just trash. It's like, here, let's just write some songs. Oh, we got a new singer. Great. Let's see what we can get to fit him. No, this album sucks. It officially sucks. I don't like this one. I know there are some. This one is not like, albums that I've said. Now, I did say Eternal Idol. I do enjoy now. Strange Highways, I really love now. But when I didn't like those albums, there were people that really, really disagreed with me on that. That's not the case with this one. There are a few people that are into this album. Steve Harris, in the biography Run to the Hills, said that he really likes this album. And there are people that really do like this album. I don't think there's many, but hey, God bless. Again, it's not like I'm 15 and, you were a kid. You were like, that album sucks. And someone said, no, it's a cool album. You're like, no, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. 51, man. You like it, great. More music in your arsenal to enjoy. I wish I could get there with you. I wish I could celebrate it with you. This one, it's never going to happen. Just won't. But let me know what you think. Do you guys like this one? It is definitely a suck for me, but like, subscribe, and I will see ya.